Hello, hi my lovelies. So today, this is my first video. Okay, let's start with that. I'm a bit nervous, so give me some fucking grace, okay? Give me some space and believe in me, okay? Okay, so I've been posting on TikTok for a while now, and I promised myself that once I hit 30K, I will be making YouTube videos. Like, this is a promise for myself, okay? And I did it. I hit 30K. Woo! So now I have to fulfill this promise and make these videos because this is something that is within my healing journey. This is a huge milestone for me. Like TikTok is one thing because you can make a video for like 2 seconds, but this is like a whole different thing. And this is something that's definitely part of my healing journey as well. Because, you know, I had a little bit of insecurities about my accent, about my voice or whatnot. So I guess we're gonna be in this healing journey together and we're gonna grow together, hopefully. Hopefully I can help you. Hopefully we can create a beautiful community of women who support each other and who help each other out. I need your help as well, guys. So yeah, let's get into this video. So, okay, I want to talk about how I started my healing journey, and maybe, you know, the way I started my healing journey could help you guys. When I was 18 to like 19, I'd say I was in deep chronic depression. I put on so much weight. I didn't have a job. I didn't study. I didn't do anything. All I done was lay in bed for almost 2 years, like it was a year and a bit. All I did was lay in bed, be depressed, eat myself to death, and I genuinely wanted to finish my life, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't want to be here anymore. I was at the point where I didn't see anything good happening to me. I didn't see, you know, the point of life. And I even wrote a letter to say, like, what's the point of life? Like, of life? What is the point of life? Like, I started to question the you know, life. And if it's worth it or not. And at that time it did not seem like it was worth it. So I want to talk about my healing journey and how comes, you know, how I got here where I'm at now. So at some point I weighed 90 kg. Yeah, I was a big girl. So that was me, you know. This is I think, in the depths of my depression. It was a very difficult time for me. And now I weigh 66 kilograms. Woo! And I'm a strong girl. I got this shit going. So I want to tell you how I got here from there. And I'm in university right now. I'm going to get my bachelor's degree next year. I'm actually doing really well in uni. I didn't get anything less than 60% on any of my assignments this year. I also have ADHD, so I was very unorganized. My whole life was all over the place. And right now, like, my room is tidy. I'm very organized. I go to the gym, I study, I work. I grew my TikTok page. So I want to tell you how I got here from that place where I didn't even want to be here anymore. Okay, so I feel like when people share their healing story, a lot of times they show like the end part of how they got there, like literally what I showed you now. But even when I put, like, because I post this type of content on my TikTok as well, and a lot of women, they ask me how to start. Like, one of the hardest things for people to do is to start, like, because you don't know where to start when you're in that space. Because I've been there, I'm telling you, when you're in that space, you don't know which thing to tackle, because you need to tackle so many things about, you know, self-growth. There are so many goals that you have because everything's all over the place and you don't know where to start, how to plan it, and how to succeed. You know, this video is going to help you to get to the point of starting, to kind of plan out your start and make it attainable. Okay, let's get it. First things first, okay? And people don't say this a lot, but I live and die by this, because this is one thing that really, really helped me. Get to know yourself. I feel like most people are actually walking around with no self-awareness, with not really knowing what they like, what they don't like. They just kind of mask their whole life, and they just, you know, conform to these societal standards of what you're supposed to be, what success is. Like, if I ask most people what they think success is, they're gonna give me like generic definition of what success is. And that's why most people fail, because you cannot define success the same way that everyone else does. Like, I feel like success is such an individual thing. It's such a unique thing to you. And you can only get to know that through getting to know yourself. Okay, what are you good at? What you like? What you don't like? You know, getting to know your authentic self. To get to know your authentic self, there's a lot to do within that. So you have to experience things, experience different, you know, people, try different styles, try different places, like just explore life. Like getting to know your authentic self is fun. You're exploring, you're seeing what you fit and what you don't fit. And through that way, I feel like it's so much easier to be successful, because you don't feel like everything is just a drag and work, because you are engaged. You lose yourself in what you're doing because you're enjoying, because your authentic self is attached to what you're doing, instead of just waking up, I'm going to the gym today, and you hate the gym, you hate the people in the gym, you hate the smell of the gym. You know, I love the gym, like, again, I'm fit or whatnot, but like, you can actually find other ways to be healthy, exploring yourself. I hate running, for example. I tried running in nature, whatnot, I hate it. But you don't have to prefer the gym just because I prefer the gym. I know most, like, the society mostly, you know, say if you go to the gym and you lose weight or whatnot, in that way you're successful. But no, find what fits you and your lifestyle. You don't have to go to the gym if you hate it. That's not the only way to be successful and lose weight. Go try different things. Go for a run with your friends. Go for a run with some new community that you found out. Or go to, I don't know, Zumba class. Go to swimming. Like, there are so many different ways to be successful. You don't have to be just one. Even money. Like, when people talk about money, like, for you, maybe money is not what matters. And that's completely fine. So find what is success to you. For you, success might be just to get like a van and drive around the world and live in the van, and that's completely fine if that's what you feel like it is good for your soul. But then someone else might, you know, try that life because they've seen their friends do it and be like, I don't really like it. Like, in their little circle, you know, go live in a van life might be successful, but that person might want to be a business person and, you know, office person, which is complete, like, both. No one is wrong in how they see success. It's only wrong the way you see success if you only see success through other people's views and perceptions. You need to know what success is for you. Okay? Okay. Let's get to the next point. Make it attainable. Make your goals and your healing journey attainable. Like, and that's something that I struggled with while trying to heal myself and lose weight or whatnot and do all these things, is I jumped in to this healing journey with no actual plan. Like, I had goals, okay? I had goals to lose, like, what, 20 kilograms. I had goals to finish uni and go for walks every day and talk to my friends and be social and whatnot. Like, I had so many of these goals, but it was not attainable. Like, when I weighed 90 kg, I shouldn't be thinking I want to lose 20 kg. Like, I should have been thinking, how can I make my life more healthy? How can I make my lifestyle more healthy? And I actually failed so many times in my, you know, weight loss journey, for example, because I only focused on a goal instead of the journey. And this is the first time that I've became successful in my, for example, I'm just going to use my weight loss as example because it's a huge example for me personally. This is the first time that I've been successful in my weight loss journey, and it's because this time I didn't focus on only me losing weight. Like, this time specifically, when I started to go gym like 2 years ago. When I started that time, it was about my mental health, because I was in a space in life where I was like, oh my god, like, my brain is so foggy, my ADHD is getting worse, I can't do this, I can't do that. So I was like, I'm just gonna go gym for like 20 minutes on a treadmill just to increase my dopamine, just to feel better in my mental health. And it kind of became a habit. So I knew that I'm gonna lose weight through doing that, but that wasn't the only goal. And you actually start to get the benefits of mental health, better in your mental health, from the gym, like, very quick. Unlike weight loss comes with time. But because my focus was on my mental health, and because my focus wasn't completely on weight loss, I actually stick to it. Does that make sense? So make it attainable. Make it attainable. Don't jump in and start starving yourself and calling fucking something fasting. You're fasting 3 days and you lose like, what, 2 kilograms, and it's all water weight, and you get happy, but then again you want to junk, because it's not a healthy lifestyle for me personally. Like, I can't fast because that's not healthy for me. I can't sustain it. Like, I'd rather just eat 3 healthy meals throughout the day. I eat chocolate from time to time. That's something that I can sustain. Like, for example, if you work 40 hours a week and you're like, I'm gonna start going gym 5 days a week for like 2 hours, and you don't really have the time and you're burnt out, like, that's not what. So go to the gym for 3 days for an hour. You're still making progress. You don't have to look at me or like someone else who has way more time than you and be like, I need to be like them. No, you don't. Make it sustainable and adjust it to your life. Like, you need to adjust your goals to your life, because if you don't, you're not going to keep it up, because you can't. It's easy to make these plans and get excited, but once excitement is gone, once the dopamine hit from like planning this goes, you can't sustain it. Another thing, expect failure. Like, I see so many people start their journey and they fail in some sort of, goal that they made, and they completely lose composure and they just go back to being a victim and not having any resilience. It's okay to fail. If you're starting a new journey, you need to understand that there will be times where you fail, because changing yourself fundamentally, that's something that I've done. Like, I've changed. Like, the person that I am now and the person that I was are two completely different people. Like, if I looked at the face of the person who I was, I wouldn't recognize it as me, because we're two different people. So you need to understand, when you're making lifestyle changes, it's going to be hard. You have to accept that and expect that. Expect that you will feel resistance. Expect that there will be failure, because you literally creating a new human being. The same way that it's hard to raise a child, it's going to be the same hardship while changing yourself fundamentally as a person. It's going to be hard. You're going to fail, because you've been that person that you are now for so long. What makes you think that you're not going to fail? What makes you think that you just magically going to change like that? Like, when I show my journey, a lot of people be like, oh my God, how you done it? Do you know how many failures I had in my journey? Do you know how many relapses on binge eating? How much relapses of like depression and stuff I had in my journey? And I know I don't share that as much, because I want to motivate people, but there was so much failure within my journey of becoming a new person. But the difference between me now and me then is that I'm resilient. Like, I expect failure regardless of what I'm doing. I know I'm gonna fail, because this is, even right now, me making this video, I know that there's gonna be videos I'm not gonna do well. I don't even know if this video is gonna do well, but that's okay, because I'm making a move. Like, the most important thing is just to make a move. If you don't make a move, you're not gonna succeed or fail. Make the fucking move. You have to actually start making the moves. I feel like so many people get stuck in not doing anything because they're so afraid of everything. Don't be afraid of failure. It's part of life. You learn from it. You learn from everything. It's actually fun to fail, because you learn about yourself. You learn how you handle situations. You teach yourself how to handle situations next time. You teach yourself how to, approach the situation differently. You learn skills. Like, failing is such an opportunity for growth. And this is what I'm doing right now. Like, this is me actively putting myself out there and expecting to fail, because it's my first video and I'm bloody anxious and I'm like, oh my God, am I talking too much? Am I talking too slow? It doesn't matter. I'm so proud of myself for even doing this, because it's hard. I'm putting myself out there and putting myself out there for judgment or whatnot, but I'm doing it. I don't care about the failure. If it comes, it comes. I love it, because next time I will know how to do things better. If I succeed, I love it. It doesn't matter. The most important thing, which is the next point, is to make a move. And one of the reasons why I couldn't get out of that bed, and one of the reasons why I put on so much weight, because I wasn't moving. I had so many plans. Your plans don't mean shit if you don't make the move. You have to at some point look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I have to make that move. You're so scared of failure and judgment and everything that you're not making any moves. How do you expect to achieve anything without failure, without moving? Just the time. You don't have to run. Take a step, one step at a time. You might, fall on that first step. That's fine. Get the fuck up and keep going. Keep going. People might point and laugh at you or whatnot. Keep going. Get up and keep going. It doesn't. My last point. Not my last. Okay. Second to last point, which is so important. Stop caring what people think about you. I think people forget that we only have this one life as for now, as for what we know. You've been given this life and you're wasting it. You're wasting your potential. You're wasting yourself as a person. You're wasting fucking time. And it pisses me off. And that's what pissed me off about myself the most. I was laying in that bed, right? I was 18, 19 years old. A teenager, a young teenager. I was thinking, am I gonna spend my rest of my life like that? Hiding away, being embarrassed. And, you know, before that time, I was like bullied in school, and I've been called so many things, and there was so many rumors, and there was just a lot going on. And even previously to that, like, I grew up in Lithuania. I was the only black person everywhere, so I always got some kind of negative attention towards me. Listen, I don't know, I just attract I attract weirdos in life, but that's fine. And so I kind of like created this complex about myself to myself. I created this comfortable victimhood in where I was, you know, I was okay being in that space because I believe what everyone said about me. I believe how the world viewed me, but that was just my projection. Just because I had certain situations in life where people laughed at me, where people made fun of me, where people didn't like me, that doesn't mean that that's what life is. No, that was just the situation. That was just the situation in life, and that's okay. Shit happens. I need to stand up and keep going. But now, since I started to post on TikTok and start being authentic and start, you know, expressing myself as I actually am, things started to turn around for me in every area of life. I'm not afraid anymore of judgment. I'm not afraid of falling. I'm not afraid of anything. Anything I do feel like I'm afraid of, I go into it. I run into it. Because one thing, fear is not going to control my life. Fear will not control my life. I will look fear dead in the eye and I'll fucking punch it. You think I'm afraid of you, bitch? I will punch you up. I'm not doing that anymore. I was so scared to make this video. I was like, no, it's good that you're scared. It's exciting. You're doing something. You're taking a step. So what if people don't like you? So what if people don't like this video? So what? This is my life. I will die one day. One day I will die. This is not forever. And when I'm on my deathbed, one thing that I promise myself is that I will say I've done it. I've done everything that I wanted to do, because what is stopping me? Me. I'm stopping me. Oh, people are gonna say, what are people doing? Like, what are people actually doing with their lives? I'm so sorry to say this, but most people who are people who don't judge you, and people who support you, people who want to see you win, those are the people that are doing great with life, because they know how hard it is to put yourself out there. They know how hard it is to conquer your fears. They know all of it. I don't give a fuck what some miserable person is gonna say about me. And that's why I'm putting myself out there. That's why I'm being embarrassing. That's why I'm just being whatever the fuck I want to be. Because the people who need to see this, the people who do see me for what I am, which is I'm brave, I'm happy, I'm living my life. If people see me as what I see myself, I love that. Because I know that that's how they see themselves. I know that's how they see life. Because everyone projects. So if someone's looking at you and laughing at you just because you're trying in life and you're experiencing life and you're exploring life and you're not taking life for granted, if they see that as something that is funny or embarrassing, I want you to look at that person and see them for who they are. Because that thing is not, when people tell you, all that opinion doesn't say much about you, it says a lot about them, how they feel as a person. And it says a lot about you as a person when you don't put yourself out there and you're scared of judgment. That means that there is probably a part of you that's judging other people for putting themselves out there. Because one thing about people as well, once you develop some sort of thought pattern, you might think that, oh, I don't think this about other people, I only think this about myself. There's going to be times when you're going to start thinking that about other people, because your brain sometimes can't understand the difference between you and others. It will just have a thought pattern. Like, it's a habit now for you to think that certain thing about something. So your brain is going to start thinking about other people as well. If you think that that's embarrassing for you, you're probably going to start seeing that it's embarrassing on other people. If you see something that's inspiring in someone else and you want to do that as well, you're going to, it's a cycle. So I want you to think of what cycle you want to be in, because it's up to you. Think of life as a game. Think of like, and I heard this in such a good advice. When you start a new video game, usually you're shit at the beginning. Like level 1, you're struggling, you're figuring stuff out. Level 2, level 3, like you're still kind of struggling. Then you keep getting onto levels and you become skillful and, you know, the good gamer. That's literally life. With everything, it's okay to be shit at what you start at the beginning. Just stick to it. Okay, I kind of went off the topic, but the last thing I'm going to talk about is make it fun. Make your journey fun. And I don't, our society is so obsessed with making everything difficult and, oh my god, this is so difficult. Like, it's okay to have fun within your journey. You don't have to always struggle. Like, there's going to be times where you struggle, there's going to be times where it's hard or whatnot, but make your journey fun. Start your journey fun. I think that's the most important thing. So like when I start my gym journey, I made this so fun. I bought so many cute new clothes. I started thinking about my style. I bought a new water bottle. I bought new headphones. Like, I feel like that girl. Like, it was such a fun time for me. For me creating this new avatar for myself. Like, no girl, now you're a gym girl, so let's create you as a gym girl. Like, it was so fun for me to do that time. Even like uni, like when I started uni, I was like, oh my god, I'm a uni girl now. So I got this iPad, which is so cute, pink. I got the little desk. You know, like I love creating these new avatars in my life when I'm becoming a new person. Like, just make it fun and don't make it too difficult. Don't make it too difficult. Make it fun, make it difficult so you stick to it and you look forward to that thing that you're starting off. Okay? Well, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope I could help you. I hope you can take something away from it. Again, this is my first video, so give me some grace, okay? And hopefully I'll see you again.